Yo, what's happening? I didn't stream last week because I was watching the Pitiful Eagles game. And then I watched the other Pitiful Eagles game 4 days later. They lost both games, so I'm kind of disgusted with the fucking Eagles. To be honest with you. That fucking quarterback's giving that same look on the sidelines like he's lost. And that was the same look he had the year before they won the Super Bowl. And they didn't do shit. So what's up, everybody? Bass Pro, what's up? I got to stream more consistently. These fucking Eagles games are killing me. Most of them are at 1 o'clock. It's kind of hard for me to, I usually do my my wash and my food shopping Sunday, so But so what's new? I don't know. Not I mean, there's always something with politics. I'm getting so fucking sick of it. I'm really getting sick of politics. Get fucking sick of it. I hate when Facebook fucking bans me for 30 days and people are still insulting me from shit I did a week ago. I can't answer back. I might last a week or two banned. I noticed that YouTube doesn't censor as much because I'm just as much of a smartass on YouTube, and I haven't gotten a ban on YouTube because see, I use a different account for my everyday use of YouTube. I'll use this account to stream to protect it. You know what I mean? And they haven't dinged me in fucking almost a year, I think. So, I don't know. I mean, but Facebook is just as big of assholes. But I remember just before Trump got elected, you could pretty much say whatever you wanted on Facebook and YouTube, and they didn't fuck with you. And then all of a sudden they start, with the fucking censorship. And they gunned my channel down 3 fucking times. That's why, my channel would have probably been something completely different by now if they wouldn't have fucked with me. But to me, I'm not going to be one of these smarter people and watch what I say. I really don't give a fuck, just to a large extent. So there's no point in me trying to build something and fucking just get dinged again. You know what I mean? Oh my God, TikTok. I mean, I go on it sometimes, but that's even worse. You got to say unalived instead of dead, unhoused instead of homeless. You got to say C-19 instead of COVID-19, grape instead of rape. Come on, man. What the fuck? I got to talk in code? It's ridiculous. What's up, boss? So I got a much better experience for me. I know you guys can't tell the difference, but I got a monitor because my laptop down there is all fucked up. The screen, it's kind of fucked up. I was streaming like that for 2 years. It would probably cost me like $150 to fix it, and I've already fixed it twice. So not putting any more money into it. Fuck that. I don't use it to stream, so it should last forever. Yeah. But I got a nice big monitor, it's showing all the color. I didn't even realize I wasn't getting any color on the other one, or very muted color. This one's nice, bright colors. Yeah. So 5 people, only 2 people are showing up. Boss and Bass Pro. Who else is here? Not AJ. Nope. You want to talk shit on fucking Charlie Kirk? Fuck you. Fucking jerk off. Sick of that shit. These fucking assholes think they can say whatever the fuck they want and cry the blues when you tell them some truth, right? Fuck out of here. What the fuck? What's up, Nelson? Nelson, is that you fucking with my brother on this channel? If it is, stop. Just stop. You know, you got a multitude of people to fuck with. Don't fuck with him. No, I forgot your brother had a channel. Well, yeah, it's hard to believe you. I have in real life stuff going on. Yeah, so does everybody. So does everybody. So I'm still at this recovery house. It's a bit of a dump. You know, they don't exactly move at the speed of light to fix shit either. But, you know, they don't fuck with me. You know, there's no real rules other than, you know, don't get high and pay your rent, which, you know, that's fucking easy. What's up, Chilkana? I mean, the other place, you know, a woman owned it, Rachel, and she was a nice person, you know, but she's sticking 4 people in a room. I mean, get the fuck out of here, you know, paying $700 a month, and the newer guys are paying $800. Like, what? There's no fucking way I will ever do that again. No fucking way. No fucking way. Pay all that money to fucking share a room. Fuck that. I'm paying less here by myself. Yeah, it's hard to escape the city, Nelson, anymore. I mean, the prices have just went up. And now people are doing background checks like you wouldn't believe, you know, which I can't survive, depending on the type of check they do. You know, if they do something past 10 years, you know, I'm cooked. So, yeah. And then half of them want you to pay for it. You know what I mean? I'm not paying for a background check so you can refuse me. Fuck you. WPG. Jesus Christ. Why don't you have an easier handle? I'm going to call you WP, okay? Jesus fucking Christ. Something easy. Something that comes off the tongue. What? Transit sucks up. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. Well, tomorrow it is. Really? Do you kill a turkey? Well, you kill a moose up there? Joe, how come you didn't tell us this? Joe Canuck is our other Canadian friend. At WP, I think you were, I think I streamed 2 weeks ago and you were on. Where did you find me from? Or did you change your name or something? I mean, I know you told me then, but, oh, you have turkey? All right. Yeah, I'm not crashing at my brother's place. My brother eats different. You know what I mean? Like, I could never, you know, he just, I don't know, hard to explain. There's like no snacks and shit. Like, fuck. I couldn't do it. Like I eat every day. I either eat beef, chicken, pork, or fish for dinner every day, and some kind of potato, some kind of vegetable every day. So, and when I work, I've been lately. I've been only eating like 3 pieces of bacon in the morning. I used to have a couple pieces of bacon, couple eggs, couple pieces of toast, but I just don't feel like that heavy breakfast anymore. But then because I eat a light breakfast, I'll have like a couple 2, 3 pieces of bacon, and every day at lunch I have a cheesesteak. Now I couldn't eat all that at lunch with what I do if I had a big breakfast, but it's fucking perfect. You get a little meat in you because we're going to be doing leaves soon. That's a bitch. I mean, leaves are a motherfucker. The wheat heat. That's right. Yeah, you did tell me that. I didn't stream last week because of the Eagles game. I wish I would have streamed. Fucking Eagles. The last 2 games, man, they sucked balls, especially that Thursday night game. I mean, oh my god. Now the other team's quarterback, I liked him. I thought he was good. A white boy that can run. You know what I mean? I mean, he's a pretty good scrambler, and not a bad passer either. But the Eagles should have beat them. I mean, come on. Do I work during the winter? No. I mean, I try to find something. So I get some days work from contractors sometimes, but I pretty much pay my rent ahead, so I ain't got to worry about a job. But I try to find something. I might volunteer somewhere this year. I don't know. Because sitting around is great for a week maybe, and then after that you just fucking go nuts. So, I'm not trying to do it. So he says, I was on a bus here this week in Winnipeg, and this guy threatened to kill the bus driver for not opening the back door. He was also talking to himself. Yeah, shocking. Well, here, like, they have like this automated computerized message, and it tells you that it's a felony if you it's a felony rap if you attack one of the drivers. And you know what kills me about that? Like, I get on the bus, I'm going to fuck this driver up. I'm going to fuck him up. And then I hear the message. It's a felony. Oh, well, I'm not going to do that. I mean, it just, I mean, I could see putting up a sign prominently, which they do. They flash it up on the thing. But to physically tell me, like, now I'm thinking about fucking up the driver. I mean, how fucking crazy is that? You get on a bus and you get into a fight with the fucking bus driver. And let me tell you something. Most of the SEPTA bus drivers, most of them are black. They're cool. You know what I mean? Like, if you say hi to them, they'll say hi back. I mean, you get a couple of them that are hoity-toity. Some of them are very nice. I've had great conversations with bus drivers. Fucking bus is packed and you're standing up front. Some of the drivers will shoot the shit with you forever. You know what I mean? But to get on a bus and physically assault a bus driver, like, you got to be fucking nuts. I mean, why would you want to hurt the guy that's got your safety in his hands? You know what I mean? Like, guy or girl, Like, I'm not giving the driver no shit. Miss my stop, no problem. You know what I mean? Because I had a driver go halfway past my stop. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, listen, it's not a big deal. I mean, I walk for a living. I'm like, hon, I walk for a living, basically. I got to walk a half a block. It's not a big deal. And I had a driver today, because the stop is way past the laundromat, and I'm dragging a laundromat. He stopped right in front of the laundromat for me. Now, they're not supposed to do that, and they can get in trouble for it. But, he was cool. Can you set up Christmas lights or shovel? That is what I do in the winter. Um, Probably can't shovel around here. I mean, it's a black neighborhood. Nobody's paying you to shovel your walk, if they even shovel it. um, I'd have to go in like a much whiter neighborhood to do that. And I mean, I could work for a landscaper and shovel, but I would have to get there. And if it's that big of a storm, that might be a problem. You know what I mean? Now, as long as the trains are running, I could get to Glenside. I mean, it's a mile walk, but I could walk there in 20 minutes. But, I mean, usually my rent's paid. So I really, I mean, any more to fucking grind in the snow, fuck that. I mean, I'm sure Joe would use me, and I might do it. I don't know. I mean, you work 10 hours, he's probably paying like $30 an hour now, at least 25. So, but it's a bitch, man. It is. And if it's real wet snow, the snow blowers don't work that great. You wind up having to shovel it all. 6, 7, 8 inches of snow, man, is a motherfucker. I mean, I can do it. I mean, believe me, I can do better than most guys my age. I mean, I can work as hard as the younger guys. It's not that big a deal. It's more of a mental thing than physical. But afterwards, you feel it. The Christmas light things, I'm not creative at all. Not with that kind of shit. You know what I mean? So I go to this fucking laundromat, right? And there's this Asian woman that runs it, right? Now, first of all, this is to get a look at her. It's alarming. Like, she apparently uses some kind of blue makeup, and the blue is like all over her face in like a light tint. It's like all down here, all up here. I mean, the first thing I was thinking is the Blue Meanies in the Beatles, that cartoon they got out, and I get into this fucking argument with her, and it was really over me misunderstanding her and her just being a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? And she's like storming around and and I just said to myself, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to let her win. I'm just going to shut up. Now, if I was younger, it would have been on. You know what I mean? Believe me, I'd have roasted her, But then I'm reading online. There's people complaining about her. I'm never going back there. And this place, this laundromat is strategically placed to where I shop. You know what I mean? Like, I can walk to where I shop in 2 minutes. So I can shop while the laundry's going, and just get an Uber home for like $7 or $8. So, I'm not going to leave there because she's an idiot. And and I talk to all the black people there because they we joke about her, and they've all gotten in an argument with her, and they're like, once you get over that first hurdle with her, she's cool. So it's her world, She's got to let you know who's boss. It's pretty funny, actually. British Pro said, here in Chicago, if you hurt a CTA bus driver or train conductor, you can get felony charged. They started doing that because of how bad they were getting treated. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the case here. I think that was always the case. But they just started promoting it. I just don't, Now, I've had words with a couple of conductors because they were assholes, especially like during COVID, with the mask bullshit. But I'm not gonna fucking assault a fucking transit worker. You know what I mean? Now I've had problems with them, like the workers, um, not the drivers, and I've complained about them, and I actually went to a hearing one time because he called me white boy and all this other shit, and he, he lied and said that I called him a Negro. You know what I mean? So, and I didn't, but they had a union rep there, and he was visibly angry when he recounted his testimony because the guy didn't show up. Yeah, he was visibly angry. I said, do you really think I would go through all this bullshit if I started it? You know what I mean? Like, and I had some cop call me and ask me if I wanted to press summary charges of harassment against him. I said, look, I'm not trying to make a federal case out of this, but if I'd have called him black boy or, the N word, yeah, CNN would have picked it up. You know what I mean? I just want to make an issue of it. That's all. I don't want to make a federal case out of it. And as soon as I found out that he claimed that I called him, the N word, I wished I'd have pressed charges against him. I wished I would have, because I had a similar problem with another black transit worker. Not a driver or anything, and he claimed the same thing. I called him the N word. Apparently, that's how they get out of it. You know what I mean? Once they say that, it's like offsetting penalties. You know what I mean? Like this one guy, right? So I clean off the toilet with water and toilet paper, right? If I got to take a shit, which I rarely fucking do. So this guy, he watches me do it, and then he puts tape across it and says, I'm going to be cleaning that. I'm like, you just saw me what I was doing, and you waited. You know what I mean? And he said something like, "This is my world, white boy." And I was like, "What?" And I filed a complaint, but he got out of it. He said I called him the N word. That's all. So, that's what they do. Yeah. I gotta start streaming more. Yeah. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. Like fucking, I'm so sick of this politics. I'm so, the liberals just, it's fucking pure. Even my boss, right now, when he first talked about Charlie Kirk, he genuinely felt bad for the guy, and I know when somebody's being genuine or not. And then a few days later, well, he said racist things. He said, I'm like, you fucking idiot. Charlie Kirk's never said anything that's racist. And one of my coworkers, same thing. Fucking ridiculous, That's okay. What's up? What's happening, man? Oh, fuck me. I'm fucking tired, boys. It looks like I'm not working tomorrow. It looks like it's going to rain, which is fine by me. I don't give a fuck. Fine by me. I won't work 4 days and still get a decent paycheck, so. What the fuck? Check the weather. Fuck me. Oh, so that asshole that I worked for that wouldn't give me my last pay. So this fucking jerk off waited to the last day to respond because he had till October 3rd to respond or he would have lost the case by default, right? So he responded. So, I got the court date November 3rd, right? He's going to lose. There's no way he can win. And I already know what he's going to do. He's going to claim I was under the influence of something, because I hit something. Apparently, I hit a mailbox. Now, I don't remember hitting the mailbox, okay? But it's easy on a mower when you're on a riding mower to hit something and not know it. I had another employee tell me I did it, right? But, and that's his big problem. Oh, you should have knew. Well, you can hit things and not know. Yup, 66% chance of rain. Occasional rain showers. Oh, Christ. That'll have us fucking working. Jesus fucking Christ. They were calling for rain. Now it's rain showers. See, I can't stand that shit. I don't like working in the wet. I just don't. There's a pretty good chance of it raining early tomorrow morning. Yeah. And it's going to be, it's going to be cool. Like in the mid 50s and raining. Oh, man. Fuck that. It ain't fucking worth it. So Bass Pro said Chicago is getting turned up with the immigrants getting deported. You're in Chicago, right? Eh? Bass Pro, you're in Chicago, right? Now, the guy that manages these recovery houses, the guy that comes on my show, Andrew, he's from Chicago. But I don't think he's lived there in a few years. He listens to Tim Pool all the time. It's really windy in Winnipeg. Well, I'm guessing there's a chance of rain today. I mean, and it, the other day they were saying it was going to rain all day. 10% chance. And they are showing the wind 20 to 30 mile an hour winds. Higher wind gusts possible. Yep. What the fuck is going on with Unlimited Liquid? Fuck is going on with him? I sent him a message. Where even is Winnipeg? Special K, that's in Canada. We got two Canadians here. We got Canuck and Jill Canuck and WP here. WPG Transit sucks. I guess that's the name of Winnipeg Transit. Let me tell you something. When you move out to like a rural area or an area that don't have like a city, you don't have a car, you're fucked. You're fucked. I mean, you are fucked. It sucks. People complain about SEPTA all the time because they're used to having public transportation, but I'm fucking grateful for SEPTA. I mean, they got their problems, but for the most part, it runs well. Now, people want to talk about crime and stuff like that. I mean, how much is SEPTA? What can they do to stop somebody committing a crime? All they can do is maybe apprehend them after they commit the crime. A special case from Canada too. What the fuck? This just dawned on me. You got a new thing up there, huh? WP's talking in kilometers. Yeah, well, I'm an older guy, American, and we don't talk in kilometers. They tried like hell to get us to switch. And I remember when they started this switch, I was a young kid. I think it was in like the 70s. Like they tried to get us to switch to centimeters. And I mean, I was just learning inches. Now you're hitting me with centimeters and meters. Like, what the fuck? You know? Your new thing? What the fuck is that anyway? Yeah, we don't do the kilometer thing. We still talk in miles and half inches or inches and feet. But they're still trying to get us to change. Why, I don't fucking know. I mean, if it's not broke, why fix it? You know. I guess it's that one world government thing. You know. The globalists. You get people to change little things and change every fucking thing. Measure temperature in Celsius. Yeah, they kind of show us. I think I can set the Weather Channel for Celsius if I want. But I don't want to. I mean, I grew up with Fahrenheit. Why the fuck would I, And when they show you on the weather, in the news, I think they show it in Celsius and Fahrenheit. Probably in another 10, 20 years, they won't even bother to fucking show you it in Fahrenheit. 1980, Canada switched. Yeah, it was. I think it was a little before that where the teachers were telling us about that. It was in the 70s. I was born in 63, so. Gimli Glider. Who the fuck is that? Dude screwed up the gallons to liters conversion in the commercial jet, right? You grew up with Celsius, yeah. Yeah, it'd be like you growing up with Celsius and then switching you to Fahrenheit. Like, why? Why? Why would you confuse people? It's like telling you to learn a new language. Why? The one I have works. Like, what the fuck? So fuck me. So I watched that new movie, Ballerina. It's supposedly like one of the John Wick genre. Actually, what Keanu Reeves played a small role in it. It was all right. It's too not believable. You got this cute girl going around beating up all these men, right? Come on, man. It's not happening. I mean, it was well done, but it wasn't as good as John Wick. I think they can condition people to like these fucking, these female fucking heroes. Like, come on, man. You gotta believe some little fucking 110-pound females beating up these huge men. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's 64 degrees. Well, I don't think it's that warm here. The fuck is it? It's 62. And who the fuck knows what it is in Celsius? And who the fuck cares? Yeah. I really don't give a fuck. Settings. Let me see. Display. How you prefer weather units? I'm in Imperial. Yeah, so you can change it to metric or hybrid. What's hybrid? What? Yeah. Yeah. I imagine some of the kids today do Celsius. I don't know. They made a big deal out of trying to switch us over, but I think a lot of people just resisted it. So they'll probably wait, 10, 20 years. People like me will have died out. Because you had a whole bunch of people still alive when they tried to switch it, when they tried to force us to switch. Still haven't seen that movie? It was all right. I mean, it was okay. You had that black dude in it, the black dude that died. The concert. What do you call them? Concert. The guy that worked at the hotel with the bald head, kind of classy type dude. He died, but he was in this movie. That's probably the last John Wick type thing that he'll be in. Yeah, you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to make money off the John Wick thing. You know what I mean? I mean, Keanu Reeves can only fight so many fucking people, so they're going to bring people. It's kind of like a James Bond kind of thing. So. Yeah, he was in The Wire. Yeah, he was. Yeah. Yeah, I liked him as an actor. And they said, I think he died at 64 years old. And I looked it up last night and said natural causes. I'm like, God damn, I'm 62. The fuck, am I going to die of natural causes in a couple years? I won't be around till a minute. So if you hear I drop dead, have a party. Don't feel bad. Don't shed a tear over my death. Go out and live. 100 kilometer is 1 hour. What? How could 100? You're not giving enough information there, WP. It's 1 hour. You have to give more information. It doesn't make sense. What even are natural causes? Yeah, your heart goes on you. Your asshole falls out. Your dick falls off. I don't know. You have a brain eruption or something. Usually, that natural cause usually means your heart. You had a heart attack or something. Your heart exploded or some shit. I definitely think about death more now. Closer to death than birth. I look in the mirror and I say, how did this happen? I still think like when I was 13 years old. You know what I mean? I'm not this wizened old man. You know what I mean? But I look like an old man. I mean, I'm still an idiot, for the most part. Talking about driving on the highway. Yeah, 100 kilometers is 1 hour. But you're not giving all the information. 100 kilometers to reach it in 1 hour, you would have to give the speed, right? So you're not giving all the information. Right. I knew you were talking about driving. I figured that, but 100 kilometers is 1 hour. You're leaving out a piece of information. If 100 kilometers is 1 hour, then there has to be a certain speed to attain that, right? I mean, I guess I could figure it out, but you piece of shit. What a fucking piece of shit. How fast do I got to drive to do 100 kilometers in 1 hour? You have to drive at a speed of 100 kilometers per hour to cover 100 kilometers in 1 hour. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what question to answer. Yeah, I can't think in kilometers. I just can't. Yeah. Well, we do miles per hour, right? So, to go 60 miles in an hour, you would have to drive 60 miles per hour, right? Now, if you drove 100 miles in, yeah, okay, I understand what yeah. It's just, I don't know why they fucking put this on us. America should have stayed America. And that's when all the Democratic politicians were selling us out. Make us change. Fuck that. Make the world change. We're the big dog on the world stage. Special case said, I hope my asshole doesn't fall out. Yeah. Can you imagine that? Oh my God. What? Jimmy, your asshole is on the ground. Guess I don't need toilet paper anymore. Wait a minute. Oh my God, this fucking piece of shit. When did Diane Keaton die? I just saw something. Oh wow, Diane Keaton died, huh? Yeah, she was all right. I liked her. So 54 and 25, 64, 74, 79. She lived her life. Yeah. Wow. She died yesterday. Ain't that some shit? She was funny. Diane Keaton was funny. Sourboy said, you know what they call a quarter pounder in Paris? A grande with cheese. I know it's a line from Pulp Fiction. Oh, shit. Le meat de le bon. I don't know. What's that, French? You still got some French going on up there in Canada, huh? Yeah, we ain't got none of that here. Although I believe there is some French spoken in New Orleans for some fucking reason. I don't even know why. I guess some of the French were living down there or something. Yeah, we got influences from all over here in America because people from all over the world came here, and now they come here and want a handout. You know, instead of fucking doing something with themselves, now it's the government's going to take care of you, or you're going to bring your fucking nasty ass habits over here, and we're supposed to tolerate it. Like like these fucking Muslims. I mean, dude. I mean, I've heard some, these calls to prayer. They're called to prayer 5 times a day. That shit is eerie. It's fucking scary. And they're like, well, you guys got bells. And I don't know about you, but bells are it's positive sounding like that. The call to prayer for the Muslims. Fuck all that. Now there's like a mosque down here, right down here. I walk by it every day, and there are a bunch of well-dressed black men. A lot of them stand on the street, I guess, to greet people, and they're very nice to me. They look me in the eye. I say hi to them. When they're out there selling bean pies, I always buy one because I always like their bean pies. But they're always dressed very well in nice suits, and they ain't acting like assholes. You know what I mean? They're well disciplined. Of course, I think it's fruit of Islam. Don't they believe in that fucking the black scientist that they banned to another planet, and the black scientist was banned because he created the white man? Fucking Nelson told me that, and I didn't really believe him, and I looked into it. They believe that shit. Fucking nuts. What's up, Richie? What the fuck? Why the fuck can't I? What's the referral link? You can stream and look at the web. Check out StreamYard and get 10 referral link. Oh, okay. Let's see what the fuck it is. Yeah, praying but fuckistan. Yeah. Yeah, well, let me tell you something. They have these, like, I don't want to call them holidays, but they have these, I guess, prayer days for Muslims, and they like block the entire fucking street. And you see a bunch of Muslims out there in white robes and stuff. Like the bus got to go like 3 blocks around it, and goes on for ways. I don't think Muslims really have holidays, but yeah. I noticed they don't try to fucking foist that any of that gay shit or trans shit on the Muslims, because the Muslims ain't having it. But I guess the Christians are supposed to accept it. That's another thing that I have odds with. I'm at odds with. Yeah. They ain't going to fucking Muslim. Well, do Muslims even have bakeries? Yeah. 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 So I think I lost a bunch of people because I fucking don't stream enough. Be honest with you, when I was drinking and getting high, I'd sit here and run my mouth. I didn't know what the fuck I was saying. And apparently, I was funnier. China's being taken over by Punjabs, pretty much. Special case here. What? You have a problem with double standards? Yeah. Yeah, you would think don't be an asshole would be a golden rule, but yeah. Well, I'm surprised nobody's really fucked with me around here. But then again, I don't go out at night. So, like if like I wouldn't hang out in that park at night. There's no fucking way. There's a fairly nice park down the street. It's like 2 blocks away, called Vernon Park. And no, 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 no. I would not go down there at night. And every morning it's all trashed up. They do have people cleaning up, but I don't know that they clean it every day. But yeah, I mean they got plenty of cans there. I mean you can't walk your trash over to a fucking can. You know, it's just And if that was a park in a white neighborhood, that wouldn't happen. I'm telling you right now, it wouldn't. And if there were people that went in the park that did that, the white folks would approach them and tell them, you need to clean the fuck up. Or the cops would be fucking ticketing them or something. It wouldn't go on, let's put it that way. But, in the black neighborhood, that's the least of your problems, you know? What the fuck is an East Indian? Yeah, yeah. It used to be, the immigrants come over and they would, comport to our standards. You know what I mean? And now they just bring the mess that they fucked our country up with over here, and we're supposed to tolerate it, right? And then you got the white liberals screaming for them, the ones that don't live anywhere near them, that don't have to experience the crime, the disrespect, the dirtiness of some of these motherfuckers. They're their biggest allies. The ones that don't have to experience the negative effects of illegal immigration, or even just straight up immigration. Special case of Indians, Pakistani orphan girls, Sikhs. Can you believe that fucking agent? I should have booted him a long time ago. Fucking piece of shit. Supporting some fucking scam artist, right? He couldn't even give me $5. I don't think he's ever tipped me. I don't think the attention I gave this little prick. Fuck him. Now that was the last straw. That really pissed me off. That nonsense that he had to say about Charlie Kirk. I mean, it amazes me that people actually believe that he was some kind of racist, or that he was some kind of asshole when he wasn't. If you listen to him talk, right, to black people or to gay people or even to trans people, he was pretty nice to them. I mean, he confronted the issue. He told him, hey, I don't agree with your lifestyle, but I mean, the one dude identifies as a gay conservative, and he says, look, like you got to We got to stop identifying ourselves. You shouldn't identify. You're more than what you do in the bedroom. And he's right. He's right. Her sister told him she died. The rough parts of Winnipeg, mostly natives. Well, what do you what are natives? I guess they're dark skinned, right? Do they listen to rap music? Do they play basketball? Abos, First Nations, Abos, or Native Canadian. What are they, like a lower class of people? Most of them, are any of them decent? So what? Canada's on stolen land too? I love that argument with the liberals. Stolen land, yeah. Because guess what? Somebody's going to come along and steal America. Trust me, it's going to happen. But yeah, I think at some point, could be 1,000 years from now. Who knows? Somebody's going to defeat America. Trust me. Or we'll defeat ourselves. What? Somebody's blasting music from their car. That's the way it is in all these black neighborhoods. You're forced to listen to their music. You know what I mean? They got no respect for people living in their homes. It's like they don't give a fuck. And like now, you got a couple people with electric cars, right? And if you park in like their spot, they'll scratch your car up. They'll fuck your car up. I mean, some are good, others are hostile. Special case in Seashell Nation, where I live. They preach about how the land was stolen from the natives in this treaty shit here in Canada. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how white people can go into an area and fucking make life a lot better. And, these indigenous types can't, they refuse to change. So keep living like shit. Don't get pissed off at us. You hear this bullshit? Some fucking assholes in the parking lot across the street blasting his fucking lots of problems. Yeah, well, yeah. They refuse to what's the word? Not merge, but the word escapes me. But they refuse to the parts of Winnipeg that are mostly native to shitty areas with crime and blasted music. They blast their shit music on the bus too. They do the same thing here. The black people, they love speakerphone, and they'll talk their business so fucking loud on the bus. Fights, arguments, you get to hear the whole conversation. Like, do you really think I want to hear you fucking argue with somebody, or I want to hear your YouTube, or I want to hear your rap music? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's one of the rudest things I've ever seen people do. You play your speakerphone on a bus. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Assimilate. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, you're right, Cyber. Yeah, it's like they don't want to, and white liberals encourage them not to assimilate, to bitch and moan and be violent. Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, if a group of dark skinned people came into America and made living so much fucking better, I think I'd be following them dark people. Yeah, I mean, like, what the fuck? You're making life better. Thanks. Can you show me how you did it? What am I gonna bitch? You know what I mean? Because people, because my group of people didn't fucking figure something better out, and that's basically what it comes down to. You know, it's some false sense of pride. Yeah, there's they get some enjoyment out of just being defiant. Truth and reconciliation is the fancy Marxist buzzwords they use. Yeah, yeah. Assimilation is futile. Yeah, I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh shit, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, fucking Christ, man. I was watching Dangerfield one day, and I'm not really watching, but I'm listening on the headphones because I was doing shit, and I hear Dangerfield say, "Hold on." He's like, "Parker, did you just yawn?" Dude, I lost it for like 15 minutes, man. I could not stop laughing. And then at some point, Dangerfield's like, it's okay if you're tired. That shit was funny, man. That fucking shit was funny. Dangerfield's had me fucking going a couple times, just listening, and he'll say some crazy shit, and it's just funny. Or he'll tell some crazy ass story. He got me that one time. I was tripping down in the woods, and people must have thought I was nuts because I could only get YouTube within like a 20-foot space. You know what I mean? And I already figured out what that space was. So I kept, because I was high as shit on LSD, I kept walking around in circles in this space, just laughing like a hyena. And I didn't realize I was doing it until about 5-10 minutes went by, and I was like, oh shit. Because I was attracting attention. WP said not to be racist, but the cities with the most crime in Canada, such as Regina, Winnipeg, and Thunder Bay, they have a lot of natives. Yeah, well, I mean, you don't even have to say not to be racist, dude, because if you're stating a fact, it's a fact. It's only some liberal piece of shit that's gonna, call you a racist for stating the truth. I mean, let me tell you something. The high crime areas in Philadelphia are all black. They're all black. I love when they call each other kings and queens. Shit. This shit just, yeah. Your king sold you into slavery. That's what happened. It's not like Roots where they they hunted Kunta Kinte down with a fucking net. No, no, that's not what happened. It's not what happened. No. What the fuck? Rhymes for vagina. No, Regina? No, it'd be Regina. Oh, you pronounce Regina wrong? Oh, Regina? Is it Regina? Does Regina have a vagina? Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you, fellas. Oh, where even is North Battleford? Yeah, when I moved down here, I was here 3 days, and I'm out the door at 6:30 in the morning. There's these bunch of real young black kids sitting on the steps all around my house. I mean, some of them were like 8 years old. They had a ranging age from like 8 to 12, 8 to 13, right? And then I see the cops, and then I see Channel 6, for the news. And I found out from one of the kids, a 19-year-old black kid got shot in the face. They killed him. And it wasn't wasn't robbery, because they found him dead on his electric scooter. He was laying over top of the scooter. So it wasn't robbery. And I talked to an Uber driver, and he was like, well, the word is that he wasn't from around here and was coming up here too much. So he was either selling drugs, and that's probably what it was. He was selling drugs, and it ain't his neighborhood. Somebody got an attitude. You know what I mean? Or he's coming up in this neighborhood fucking with the women. But 5:30 in the morning, he's selling drugs. But that's a damn shame. 19 years old, and all these young black kids see that. You know what I mean? Like, that's normal for them, that you might die at a very young age. I mean, when I was that young, nobody got shot in the face. You know what I mean? And if they did, it wasn't in my neighborhood. And this was like right down the street, like a block or two away. Were they quail hunting? No. Ain't too many quail in Philly. Although I do cut lawns in an area called Schuylkill Valley Nature Center, right? And there are private property homes within the nature center, which is right at the boundary of Philadelphia. But if you went down there, you would never think you were in Philadelphia. I mean, it's nice down there. In fact, one of the I think Briere, one of the Flyers, the hockey players, he lives down there, and he's constantly spending money getting his landscape revamped, and he's got I think he's got a nice hockey rink down there. Now, I don't know that he's a player anymore. I don't think he is. I think he's too old. I think his name's Briere. But the guy that used to live there was, remember that song, Don't Worry, Be Happy? That dude, black dude, what was his name? Bobby Farron, I think. Yeah, he used to live there. And he spent some money on landscape too, but he didn't do any tricky shit. He lived there for a couple of years. I think he was he conducted the Philadelphia Orchestra or something. He was an older dude. I used to see him walk up for his paper. But that's a really nice area. You got, I fought a turkey there. Well, you got a turkey, quail, deer, fox, all kind of fucking shit down there. It's like you're deep in you're like deep in the woods, and regular row homes ain't that far from there. It's like a whole new different world down there. We got the one loan we call him the gay guy because he's gay. Nice, hell of a nice guy, But restart calling him the gay guy. The big liberal. Calling him the gay guy. The gay guy, that's where I fought that fucking turkey. The one guy, Rick, that's on my crew, he's like, damn shame you don't have a video of that. You'd have made millions. I would have, too. It was a hell of a thing, man. I was scared to death. But I did provoke him. I did fuck with him. I hear beeping. Yeah, that was a car. Some idiot opening their car door. Do you like classical guitar, Jimmy? Depends. Not really. I mean, I like classical guitar and some rock songs. Like Rush has used some classical guitar, and Yes has used some classical. But where they vamp the music around, I kind of like some classical interspersed in the rock music, but just to listen to classical guitar, not really. But when it's, played within a song and it's vamped in, shit like that. Now, I don't know what fucking kind of music that is, but it's not music that black people listen to. It just doesn't sound like, Now, this dude I live with, he listens to some decent music. He's got music blasting all the time. He's like disabled, big black dude. He listens to some decent music. Like when I grew up, when I was a little kid, that's all I listened to was Motown. Jackson 5, Temptations, Aretha Franklin, shit like that, Roberta Flack. I listened to all that shit. That was the bomb. And then rock music came out, and I was like, fuck that. But, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear, there was a Motown era, and then it was rap and R&B. You know what I mean? And I don't know, I never really much liked rap. I mean, there's arguments that it's not even music. I don't know that it is. I mean, it's, and they think all these rappers are so wise. Like, what the fuck? Does the gay guy not have a name? I don't know what his name is. He's a nice guy. I've had at-length conversations with him. I told him about the time I fought the turkey, because he would warn us, watch the turkey in early spring, because I think they're in heat or something. And I told him, I said, he's like, I did hear about that. What's the story? And I told him, well, it happened to me. And he told me the turkey would attack young kids sometimes. Kids, because there was a house down the street that had a bunch of young kids, and the turkey had attacked some of the kids. And if you stood up to it, though, it would run. But that motherfucker was pissed at me. Yeah, disco sucked. I didn't like any disco at all. Now it's like rock is dead. It's all rap and R&B. And look at the nonsense they're pushing on people in the Super Bowl. Lamar, whatever his name is, that was complete garbage. And this Bad Bunny, like what? Like, why do we continually get minority type stuff pushed on the white population? Like why? It's like they're the majority culturally. That's what they're trying to force upon a mostly white society. No, but I guess that's racist saying, saying what I'm observing. You know what I mean? Yeah, the minority seems to have the power. The great replacement is here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like some of the rappers acting better than their rap. Like I thought DMX was a good. I liked him as an actor. I liked Tupac. I thought he was all right. I liked him as an actor, but the rap, not really. Now I start watching this new TV series, BMX. It's called. It's like this black centered. It's set in Detroit when crack came around and all that, and it's not as good as I thought it would be. It's not as good as Snowfall was. Snowfall was all right, and it damn sure ain't as good as The Wire. The Wire was good. I like The Wire. And what was that other cop show I liked? Not The Wire, but oh god, it was one word. It had that bald head dude in it. What was the name of that? Fuck me. Oh my god. The best cop shows ever. What the fuck was the name of that? The Wire. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was the name of that? So WP says meth is the thing in Winnipeg. So it's fentanyl. Well, I mean, I was doing meth a few years ago, and all the meth is shit. It's shit. It's enough to keep you up. It's enough to um, make you go into psychosis if you don't sleep. Which produces hallucinations, which was my main reason for doing it. I didn't do it for the high, and you didn't have much of a high anyway because it's all stomped on. But when you did meth in the 80s, one line to have you up 2 days. Like I'm doing an 8 ball in like a fucking day. Like that would have. I mean, the 80s, 3 or 4 lines. The Shield, yeah, you got it, Cyber Boy. Thank you. The Shield, yeah, I really like that. I thought that, I like that better than The Wire. I mean, The Wire was a little complicated in spots, you know, and it got into the politics of things, and I guess The Shield did too. But I just liked the way The Shield went. I thought the Shield was a little more raw in a sense. Yeah, I really like The Shield. In fact, I watched it. I watched the whole series twice. I watched it twice. Yeah, yeah, The Shield. Yeah, I God damn, I don't know why I can't quite remember the name of it. Yeah, they don't really have any more funny cop shows. I remember Barney Miller. That was a great show. That was that was funny. A lot of people watched Barney Miller. You don't have none of them great shows anymore, like All in the Family, The Jeffersons. You know what I mean? The Jeffersons was some funny shit, man. And that dude was from Philly. George Jefferson, he was from Philly. Venger 6. So, Venger 6. So, how did you? I don't think I've seen you here before. How did you come upon my channel? Where are you from? Just wondering. WP. I can see you're straight as a board. I've just in the way you said it, I've only done weed, but I don't smoke that no more. Well, good for you. I would never do cocaine, crack, meth, LSD, ecstasy. The hallucinations would probably freak me out, or I might end up acting like a lunatic while high. No, well, believe me, there's you can find videos on YouTube of housewives under the influence of LSD, and they were fine. The thing with LSD is the people that flip out are the one you did too much. You know what I mean? You do 1 or 2 hits, that's it. You know, until you're experienced with it and you can handle more. At least at that point, you know what you're going to experience. You know what I mean? But to do a big dose the first time, that's stupid. That's, you know. But some people can handle it, you know. I mean, but the thing with psychedelics is to go slow at first. And believe me, you probably like it. I mean, you know, I've yet to see anybody I turned on to acid. Like, believe me, I turned a lot of people on the first time. And they all liked it. But I made sure they didn't do it, you know, they get one hit. Anybody can handle 100 micrograms LSD. Trust me. Meathead is still alive, unfortunately. You mean Meatloaf? Cyber? I'm assuming you meant Meathead, the liberal from Archie Bunker. LSG makes your jaw stiff. That never did me. I know when I did mushrooms, it would make me yawn a lot. Oh my God, the yawning was just wow. I mean, I'd yawn like 20 or 30 fucking times at least. And they're always productive yawns, you know, like that. WP said, plus I bet drugs now would probably be laced with fentanyl and shit. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Drugs back in the day were drugs. Now, yeah, you got people buying a little 8-ball cocaine or maybe $50 worth of cocaine. Maybe they do it once a month. Maybe they do it every few months. You know, no big deal. And they're dead because some asshole threw fentanyl. Why would you throw fentanyl in cocaine? Fentanyl is the opposite of cocaine. Yeah, nobody wants fentanyl in their cocaine. Yeah, but yeah, it's very cheap from what I understand. And, you know, it's. I mean, the heroin addicts say the high's better for fentanyl, but it's too easy to die. And then they're throwing in the Philadelphia area. I don't know about other areas, but they're throwing this other shit called xylazine in it, and it's like a large animal type tranquilizer, right? Type thing, right? And it doesn't go well with humans. And what it does is I forget that, you know, like the medical description. But what it does is make people lose limbs. Eventually, they lose fingers, fucking. Some of them lose arms, hands, legs. It doesn't go well with humans for the chemical makeup of it. and they get a lot of skin they got to cut out, necrotic skin. And I seen young guys, 20, when I was at that recovery house, 20 some years old, where, they had an injury from shooting up fentanyl, and their fucking legs are ballooned up, and they gotta wrap their legs, and they had to go in for so many operations to cut diseased areas of skin out. Like, it's, a lot of these guys got a lot of, like pock marks or holes where they had to cut out dead areas of skin from using fentanyl. And these guys are all young in their 20s and shit. Like, fuck that. LSD makes your jaw stiff. Huh? Just wiggle your jaw. I've never had that happen, but if I took a large enough dose, it would give me the shits, fucking diarrhea, like you wouldn't believe. Oh my god, I'm fucking tired. Yeah. So, yeah, I gotta fucking call Unlimited Liquid. See what the fuck is going on with this dude. Like, what the fuck? Where the fuck are you? I had a couple text messages with him some months ago, and I think life got him down a little bit. I don't know. Oh shit, motherfucker! Goddamn, my phone's almost dead. What the fuck is that? Oh man. Yeah. Oh my god. I only got 5 or 6 hours sleep. Yeah. Let me see something here. I keep going to do the computer here. That's not. What the fuck am I trying to do here? Yeah, did you hear about that? So in Chicago, the ICE agents got surrounded, like 30 or 40 people. They boxed them in with cars and stuff. And the police were told to help them. And some of the police were en route to help them, and they were told to stand down by their leaders. Like, what the fuck? And you look at this whole thing. If you think that that's grassroots stuff, like 30 or 40 American citizens go out and try to stop federal agents, you're going to tell me that they're not paid? You're going to tell me that they're not organized? Like, what the fuck is that? Why would you fight for illegal aliens? You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? It's just, oh my god, it's fucking ridiculous. These fucking people, man, make me sick. Let's do some hood shit. All right. All right. I think this is kind of funny. Let's see.
Let's day. My boy, what's the word?
Yo, let me get a regular black, man.
Regular black? 125. And my boy, hey, you looking beautiful today, bro. You can have these flowers.
What you say, bro?
I said you can have these flowers because I'm feeling good
I don't
today.
want this. You mean I'm looking beautiful?
What you mean, bro?
Bro, get off that shit, bro. I ain't one of them fruit cups, nigga.
Hey, chill, bro. What you doing?
Just stow up in here, bro.
What you doing, bro?
What you, bro? I'm looking beautiful.
Nah, bro. I said because I'm feeling good today.
You said I look beautiful, nigga.
I said you look.
I ain't no bitch, boy.
I said, bro. I said I'm having a good.
You at, gang?
Bro, I literally said I'm having a good day, bro. I said I'm having a good day, bro.
Nah, you call me beautiful. I ain't no goofy, gang.
What would you want me to call you ugly?
Just stow up.
You want me to call you Ratatouille or ugly or something? Hey, chill, bro. Chill, bro. I swear to God, bro.
What?
For real. I'm just playing.
What?
I'm just saying. It's not that serious,
You
bro.
saying what?
I'm just saying it's not that serious.
Do I look like one of them niggas, bro? Do I look like
Hey, bro. Come on,
I
bro.
look like one of them niggas? Alright.
No. I swear, bro.
What's word?
Hey, what deodorant you use?
So?
What deodorant you use?
Shit, sometimes I be using female deodorant, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm saying I like the way it smells, bro. You can have these flowers. I said you can have these flowers, bro.
What the fuck is you talking about, dude?
What you mean?
I got the flowers.
Yeah, I'm saying like you can have these flowers.
Nah, man, I don't know what type of shit you are, man.
What you mean, bro? Oh, yeah?
Yeah, nah, fucking won't give me the flowers for.
I'm just saying I'm feeling good today. Your armpits smell good. Why not?
Man, get the fuck off, bro.
Oh, damn. That's something new? Y'all just started that?
I wanted to give you these flowers.
Thank you. I know it's him and it's two more that I actually like. But they sometimes let me slide with not having all the change. So I try and make sure I bring it back. He one of the good ones. I don't like everybody, but I like some of y'all.
I appreciate you. Hey, boss man, I bought a whole bouquet of flowers.
So what this got to do with me?
Huh?
So what this got to do with me?
What that got to do with you? I'm saying you can have one, boss.
So what this got to do with me?
I'm saying you can have one.
Fuck you mean? You think I'm a bitch or something?
What you mean?
You think I'm a bitch or something?
Wow, how did that make you a girl?
Bro, you got me fucked up, man. This ain't that, bro. That's some bitch type shit, man.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean?
But why though?
Fuck, bro. Take yourself when you wreck yourself, man.
What you mean?
Take yourself when you wreck yourself, man. That's bitch type shit, man. That's for a bitch, man.
Yeah.
I'm a full-blooded man, nigga.
So if I gave it to you, I'm disrespecting your gangster.
You disrespecting my motherfucking Z, nigga. You motherfucking right.
I
I will not
apologize.
accept that.
I apologize. Can you fight though?
Man, bro, don't never let that happen again, bro. Real talk.
I apologize.
It's like that, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck the rep it.
Yeah. 125. Hey, boss man, I'm feeling good today, boss. You got these flowers.
Man, I'm a motherfucking dude, bro. I don't take no fucking flowers, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
What you mean?
What the fuck wrong with you? What the fuck you handing me this for, man? I don't do that flower shit, man. I'm a motherfucking man, bro.
Oh, my bad, boss.
Fucked up, yo. What
I'm
the
saying,
fuck wrong with you, man?
you got a girl?
Yeah, I got a girl.
Why don't you give it to her?
All right, bro. I might do that, but I don't take no flowers from no.
All right, go ahead. Do that.
Man.
Do that, boss.
All right.
Hey, you got to rip it too. You have a blessed day.
All right, bro.
How you doing today?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm going to give you this flower. I hope I make your day better.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. I appreciate that, baby.
Of course.
Just got to back.
Yeah. You have a blessed day. Hey, my man. I'm feeling good today. You got these flowers.
What the fuck's wrong with you, man? Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, bro.
What you mean?
Stop fucking playing with me, bro.
How
I
am I
don't rock
playing
like that, man. Stop playing with me, man.
Okay. I don't know how to do this. What?
That's that soul, bro.
Bro, I gave you
That's
two
it,
Garcia
that's all. Give my
Vegas.
motherfucking money, bro. I don't want it. Matter of fact, take this shit back. I don't even want
All right,
that,
let me
bro.
get him.
Take that shit back, bro.
All right. All right. I fucked this up. I hit a button and I didn't know what the fuck I did. That dude from that store always fucks around. He fucks with people. And when they find out that he's fucking with them, they're pretty much okay with it. Yeah. Like they'll come back later and say, I saw that shit. Giving them flowers. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? I don't understand. So how the fuck? How the fuck? I just plugged my phone in. It had to be 10 minutes ago. I think I'm gonna need another fucking phone. God damn. So 11 people here. So who ain't saying nothing? So who's this Sald has? Fuck Trump. Hey, fuck you, you goat fucker. Who is this goat fucker? You still here, goat fucker? Hey, goat boy, you still here? Good fucking bitch. I don't understand. Why the fuck? Oh, I know what the fuck it might be. Is the goat fucker still here? I don't understand how I can fucking, how it don't move at all. The battery percentage. I don't get it. I didn't get it. Is the goat fucker still here? Sald has. Is that what it is? Sald has. How many goats have you fucked today? Shame I didn't see this. Sald has. Have you fucked your mother today? Sald has. Probably lives under a fucking rock somewhere. Oh, shit. So let me see if I can find something else. Oh. Come on. Jesus Christ. All right. So so this TikToker jabs people with a syringe for comedy content. Wow.
Oh, hell no. We are constantly told in this country that we need to be more like these European socialist hellscapes. We need to learn a lesson from France. Let's head down to France, where you've got a TikToker, and he is going around and he's poking people with a syringe. Now, it's empty. I don't. Hold on a second. That's your justification for this? It's for the lulz, and the syringe is empty. He's stabbing people. That's murder. That's attempted murder where I come from. That's a great way to get shot right in your face. But this is Francois, a French influencer, has been stabbing people with an empty needle for content. Again, this is fine on TikTok. You guys don't ban anybody, huh? If you go out there and say that dudes should stay out of women's restrooms on TikTok, that's a ban. That's a ban. You got a problem with dudes in women's sports, that's a ban. You make fun of Winnie the Pooh, that's definitely a ban. Stabbing people with a syringe, that's fine. That's good content. That's good content. Telling people to shoot ice, that's fine. This platform's fucking crazy, Abe. I mean, damn. So take a look at this. Son of a... Whoa! Like that guy... What is the... I get chills watching that. This dude was raised by two lesbian French women. You are watching him inject. Look at this. By the way, it looks like he's plunging. Like, is that saline? I mean, it can't just be an empty syringe. You poke a dude with an empty syringe or push air. I know you push air into a vein. That guy's dead. What if you accidentally hit a vein? This guy doesn't look like he's too precise over here. That guy watches him. Look at this. Look at the response time. Oh, I've been poked. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you? Oh, son of a bitch. I love the cameraman. Oh, the That's funny. We're stabbing people with syringes. Holy shit, this dude and Fauci. Wow. Yeah, she's like, that's right. Yeah, beat his ass. The cameraman. Are these? I got a suspicion that these are not these two people doing this, the idiot doing this and the idiot filming. I got a weird suspicion they're not French. They're migrants to France, I gotta imagine. Right? I mean, right, Abe? This is wildly insane. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, listen, this is an equal opportunity stabbist. Yeah, the dude from Africa is on point. The dude from Africa was like, oh, no. What's going on here? So a lot of these, he's not actually poking. Son of a bitch. He is poking people with a needle. Holy shit, that's crazy. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills here, Abe. Well, listen, good news, guys. Somehow, they've been able to crack the code and find this criminal mastermind. You can't just subpoena TikTok. Who the hell is running this account over here? They're committing felonies. Anyway, they have been apprehended. They have been arrested. They're going to go to jail for a real long time. Oh, no, that's dumb. That's stupid. No, 6 months. Holy shit. He's been sentenced to 6 months in prison. What about the cameraman, by the way? Huh? Can we arrest him too? But 6 months in the country that engineered the guillotine seems awfully light. That's insane. He is. Oh, you can watch the dude's arm. He's poking people with a needle. How is that not immediate lethal injection for the perpetrator? But anyway, there you go, boys. There you go. 16 million views on that. Yeah, 16 million views, because that's one of the most insane things ever. And he was posting these to TikTok. This is an influencer. Can we arrest the people running TikTok as well? Watching this TikTok over here, and YouTube did the same thing. Remember the Tide Pod situation? But this social media influencer stuff is making absolute.
So I just want to know if the goat fucker Sal Haas is still here. How many goats did you fuck today? That's what I want to know.
World-class pieces of shit. I mean, these influencers need to be sent to the front lines of Ukraine. How about that? Let's do that. Can we do that? On both sides, by the way. Throw some on the Ukrainian front, throw some on the Russian front. Let them work it out. There you go. There you have it, friends. That's what constitutes for the lulz on TikTok. Frenchies getting stabbed. You're being stabbed. You're being stabbed. They've evolved from machete attacks and acid in your face attacks to, well, we'll stab you with syringes attacks. Anyway, guys, arrest these idiots, arrest Fauci, and let's make France great again. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching the videos. Watch out, come today on insane influencers. Hit that subscribe button and make way, because the salt must fall.
How fucking nutty is that? They must be having some kind of shindig, because I hear somebody on the microphone. Jesus Christ. Yeah, TikTok. I don't really like TikTok at all. I don't. Even the right-wing channels, I go on these live streams, and even the right-wing channels, like I went on a few liberal channels, and I disputed some of the things they were saying, and they talked to me like I was a fucking dog. Even I put out the absolute truth, and they just talk to me like I'm a dog. And you go on these right-wing channels, and they talk to the liberals the same way, and I kind of get it, but you don't want to talk to people like that. Like, don't be like the left, you know? And the guy came on and clearly said some stupid shit that's been debunked, disputed years ago, you know? And this woman that was running the group was like, and then this other conservative dude gets on and says, you know, what I'm saying, we don't want to be like the left. I mean, you could be a lot more civil to this idiot, you know? And this woman starts going in on him. I was like, and believe me, I get the revenge factor, because the liberals do it. The liberals are just terrible. But no, I don't think we should act like that. I really don't. And now I have went on a few live streams. I went on this one live stream where they were all former Trump voters, but now they hate Trump, and they're talking about Joe Biden, and they're supporting COVID-19 and all this shit. And I said, you know, Biden told everybody to get the jab, that they wouldn't get COVID anymore, and that was a lie. He never said that, and they had a woman on there doing research when people said things, and she said, well, he did. He said it in the town hall. Here it is. She showed it. I was like, don't. Why would he have to lie about it? Why would the president of the United States tell you to take a vaccine that the CDC said it doesn't stop you from getting it or giving it? Why would he lie to you and tell you to take the COVID-19 vaccine would stop you from getting COVID, when all the CDC said was that it might reduce your symptoms? You know, pretty much. So I'm outside here so I can smoke. So I'm going to do a video from me brother. Oh, fuck me. Fucking. starting to spit rain, so I gotta get this fucking computer in as soon as I share this. All right.
Hey guys, it's me, Red. Look, this video is for Democrats who live in blue cities that are plagued with problems thanks to being run by Democrats for decades, some 100 years. Now, this video is not to insult you at all, but rather to let you know that there is a party who will welcome you with open arms. But it's up to you, and it's up to your power of the vote to change your lives for the better for the first time in decades. You can do it. You've been lied to for years. Your cities, once proud, thriving American success stories, have been run into the ground. And if you stick with me through this video, you'll find out that this collapse wasn't random. It was engineered brick by brick by one party rule. Democrats have run these cities for generations, and the numbers are finally undeniable. Sky-high crime, skyrocketing poverty, broken schools, families trapped in government dependency, and yet the same leaders keep promising change. This one will get it right, I swear. But truth is far more brutal than the slogans. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on the Democrat-run city experiment, and you've only got everything to gain. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to RPW Media, where faith, family, and freedom are the foundation. All right, if you like our videos already and you haven't done so, you should become a subscriber to the channel. You can hit the notification bell and smack that like button because it does help us get our message out to a lot more people. And I thank you. All right, this is what I call the Democrat reign of ruin. For decades, America's once great cities have been laboratories for progressive Democrat policies. The results? High unemployment, rampant drug abuse, skyrocketing dependency, record-breaking crime. These places were once symbols of prosperity and ingenuity. Now they're cautionary tales of what happens when ideology replaces common sense. And what you're about to see is pretty shocking because the numbers don't just tell a story. Guys, they scream it. For example, St. Louis hasn't elected a Republican mayor since 1949. Can you believe that? Detroit's last Republican left office in 1962. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 1952. Newark, 1953. Milwaukee hasn't seen a Republican mayor, get this guy, since 1908. Entire lifetimes have passed without voters ever trying another option. And the numbers don't lie. Let's look at what this monopoly on power delivers. St. Louis, poverty rate near 20%. That's just unacceptable. Violent crime rate off the charts. Camden, New Jersey, poverty north of 35%. And among the highest per capita crime rates in America. Detroit, the once great powerhouse of Detroit, 34% poverty. Incomes far below national averages and still hundreds of homicides each year. Now, Philly, more than 400 murders in 2023 alone. Cleveland, 30% poverty, a homicide rate close to 39 per 100,000. Memphis, one of the highest homicide rates in the nation. And when you lay these stats side by side, the patterns become undeniable. Check it out. Democrat-run city schools in crisis. The education system in these cities is just as broken as their justice systems. Detroit's graduation rate, 78%. You might think, well, that's great. What about 100%? Cleveland, 77%. Philadelphia, also stuck in the mid-70s. Memphis squeaks by at 81%, still below the national average, though. High dropout rates feed directly into unemployment, poverty, high government dependency, and crime. And then eventually prison. It's not just failing our kids. It's fueling an endless cycle of misery. Now, the Democrat politicians want you to think of crime and violence as normal life now. It's the new normal. St. Louis reports over 1,400 violent crimes per 100,000 residents. That's a lot of violent crimes. Philadelphia tops 400 homicides a year. Oakland recorded 126 killings in 2023. You might think, that's a low number. 126 human beings. And Memphis, it leads the pack in violent crime. Gangs, drugs, shootings, it's daily life now. Once middle-class neighborhoods are now open-air drug markets. This isn't random chaos. It's what happens when Democrat leaders prioritize criminals over victims and handouts over opportunity. It is the progressive curse. Democrats claim to be the champions of the poor and minorities. But what do their policies deliver, guys? Poverty, dependency, violence, drug addiction, broken schools. Cities like Detroit and Camden, they have been reduced to shells of what they once were. Radical progressive policies destroyed jobs, punished businesses, and left law-abiding citizens behind. The truth, the common denominator is Democrat leadership, period, full stop. Now, the way out, contrast that with Republican-led cities, which tend to have stronger economies, safer streets, and better schools. And don't get into race, because Republican cities have mixed race as well. It's not about geography or culture either. It's about policies. And here's the dirty little secret. The Republican Party would throw open the doors and say, welcome home. You see, Donald Trump can fix a lot of things on the federal level, but these blue cities, they still have to deal every day with progressive Democrat policies. If voters in Detroit, Philadelphia, St. Louis, Cleveland, if they broke free from this stranglehold, they could reclaim prosperity, safety, and opportunity, their birthright as Americans. The future isn't locked, guys. The key is in the hands of you, the people. Vote them out. Here's the takeaway. Democrat policies do not work. They never have, and they never will. If you want safer streets, real opportunity, and schools that actually prepare kids for the future, there's a way out. You just have to use it at the ballot box. Guys, that's the answer. The upside, the moment voters break free from this progressive curse, this progressive hellhole, America's great cities can be great again. And they will be. You just got to vote them out. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe that the people in these cities keep voting Democrats in. I think it's rigged. I think it's rigged. There's no way the people in a lot of these cities wouldn't try a change of party after the way these cities are run. It's just, there's just no way that the people wouldn't say, we've had enough. And let's try the Republican leadership. It's got to be rigged. It's got to be. It's got to be. They're getting worse, not better. Yeah, it's. I'm convinced of that. I mean, you can't keep saying that people are stupid, because people ain't stupid. By and large, people see what's going on. They're not stupid. Yeah. Canadian city mayors don't belong to any political party. Well, they got to have a leaning, like, what are you kidding me? They're apolitical? I doubt that. They're influenced by somebody. From what I've seen, Canada is heavily left wing. Now, there might be certain areas that are better, and I can almost guarantee you they're not run by leftists. We have federal parties and provincial parties. They're separate from each other. Yeah, but by and large, Canada's woke. Canada's as bad, if not worse, than the U.S. Now, I'm sure you have areas that are decent, but I guarantee you it's right wing, or it's right wing, common sense thinking. That's really what right wing is now. It's common sense. I mean, you got the Liberal Party here. They stick up for illegal immigrants, right? You come here illegally. I don't care if you didn't commit a crime ever in your life here. You came here illegally. You have to leave, right? It's that fucking simple. We have a homeless problem like you wouldn't believe. They would never really help these people, right? I mean, if you're homeless, what's your biggest problem? You don't have a fucking roof, okay? And they'll give them clothes and they'll feed them. They'll do things that make them feel good, the people that are giving this stuff, but it won't do any good because you're just keeping them on the street. You know, it's just, the progressives are all for, you know, like cutting the criminals a break, you know, which just brings more crime. You know, they're in the harm reduction now. Their policies have increased drugs, have made the drug epidemic worse, and now they're coming up with the harm reduction, which is even worse. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Giving drug addicts drugs is worse. Okay, it's worse. It makes things worse. And now you got the pharmaceutical companies in on it with Suboxone for heroin addicts and fentanyl and all this bullshit. You got them handing out fucking free needles, just all kind of stupid shit to just keep these people mired in their fucked up lives. You know, nobody stops being homeless or using drugs until it gets bad. You know, when it gets intolerable the way you're living, then you'll stop. But if people are giving you food and free medical services and clothing and free needles and, you know, they just continue, they make it better for them to stay on the street. It's just a fact. And their thinking is, well, you know, we're helping them until they make that decision. No. You make it easier for them to stay on the street, they're going to stay on the street. Some people don't want to help themselves. No. Well, it's not even so much that. Look, people change when their life experience becomes so intolerable that they're forced to change. But when you help them, it's not really help. When you're giving them clothing, when you're giving them food, they're not foodless, they're not clothingless, they're homeless. Okay? So if you're homeless, then the only solution is a home, right? Right? Now, believe me, it's not that simple, and I get it. There's a lot of bullshit that goes along with it. But when you give them food and clothing, it makes it easier to not have a home, right? Yeah, the illegals were getting treated better than homeless folks and veterans. Yeah, they could. None of these Democratic cities really did anything for the homeless. They didn't do a fucking thing. But when these fucking illegals came over, they turned hotels into living spaces. They gave them fucking money. They gave them food stamps, medical services, all kind of shit. And these are not American citizens. That should infuriate anybody. Anybody. When you're going to put these foreigner fucks over our citizens that are doing bad. I don't give a fuck if they're on drugs or not. They're American citizens. They need to be treated first. They need to be, do all that for them rather than these fucking illegal fucks, these foreigner fucks. Oh my God, man. It's fucking sickening. It really is. God damn. What the fuck is going on? I don't understand this shit. My fucking phone is charging goofy. I don't get it. I didn't get it. All right, people. Well, listen. I'm out of here. I got shit to do. So, if I'm off work tomorrow, maybe I'll stream. I always say that and never do. I used to stream every day for those of you that don't know. I used to stream every day for 4, 5, 6 hours. All fucked up. Whippets, weed, drinking the whole show, tripping, coke, Xanax. But I'm sober now a couple of years. Hey, what's up, Richie? I played your video. So listen, I'm out of here, but I'll definitely see you next week. All right. See ya.